it should be a big deal, but nope, not in the U.S. No, not in the Trump era.
We lost 13 great people. What a horrible day it was. We didn't lose one person in 18 months. And then they took over. That disaster, the leaving of Afghanistan.
Kino. Cinema. Oh, it's so good. My goat.
I'm so grateful to be here today with you, Mr. President.
He's pumping, dude. He's pumping those tiki-takis, dude. Look at that. 9.5 million, dude. You can't fucking hate this shit. It's sad the media won't show this. Brother, what are you talking about? The media definitely is showing this nonstop. Gotta hit him with a follow. Bro. Oh, Chatter said Trump does one podcast with Logan Paul and thinks it's a good idea to visit dead people and film their content. Yo! There's so much to be said about this. I'm gonna run it again. I gotta run it back.
13 great people. What a horrible day it was. We didn't lose one person in 18 months. And then they
We didn't lose one person in 18 months. We didn't lose one person in 18 months. And then they took over this disaster and they killed 13 of our best soldiers.
Then they took over that disaster, the leaving of Afghanistan.
My God. Oh my God. It's peak, dude. This is God, clown show. Peak clown show. Love it. Love it. Live in La Vida Loca, except for those guys. They died. So RIP to them. That's craziness. That's fucking craziness, dude. That's a lie. One of the guys in my ex-boyfriend's unit died in Afghanistan in 2019. Yeah.
I wake up to 5 for my yarn.
Funeral food be so good, I'd be forgetting who the fuck died.
Mine is a warning.
Oh, so good. So fucking good. Oh, here's also JD Vance's response to this. The absolute goat of charisma. They're saying generational run. Ron DeSantis was the theory. JD Vance is the praxis. Okay? They're saying no one has had this level of charisma, this kind of aura before. Okay? In the opposite direction. Let's take a look at Jebediah Vance.
You guys in the media, you're acting like Donald Trump filmed a TV commercial at a gravesite. He was there.
He did do that. He did. He just did a TikTok commercial, which is objectively lamer. Objectively lamer. Guys, he didn't film a TV commercial. He filmed a TikTok. Which makes it funnier. Come on, man. Come on, man.
They're providing emotional support to a lot of brave Americans who lost loved ones they never should have lost, and they're happening.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro. Listen.
Do y'all remember when Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio came out with a chamber
Did-
in this Burger King bathroom? All to clean
Donald
them
Trump.
together.
Donald
Like, why
Trump
would you be
doing.
clean-
Donald
Don't-
Trump's been doing this shit, dude.
If I seen, my stepdad has passed away, and if I had seen somebody making a TikTok using a scrub daddy and some homemade Eck cleaner, filming it for views, I'd be pretty pissed.
Wait, I want to play some of the original ones, dude. I want to play some of the original ones. This is obviously one of our faves on the broadcast. We gotta play one of the scrub daddy. One of my scrub daddy favorites. Does anyone have any good ones that you just know off the top of your dome? Why can't I just find a good one? I know Jarvis talked about that. Hold on. We just want to original.
Let's clean a random grave. Who do you think is buried here?
Let's clean it and find out.
I have so many questions. How old is this grave?
It looks like it's been here for 500 years.
How did this grave get so dirty? Look, there's a tree growing out of it.
I love plants.
This transformation is extremely hard for me, but I believe everyone deserves a beautiful grave.
Okay, so I did some research.
A woman is buried here, and she has 2 brothers, just like me. I need to make her family proud. This is so satisfying. I wish I could live in the graveyard. Are you ready to find out
I wish
who's
I could live in a graveyard.
buried here?
The ones where she like actually finds more information out about the person and then
Maria
says,
Lugo Texador. She died on the 19th of January, 1990.
I get to do this work because you support and follow.
"That's me. I support him."
graveyard at night.
Oh, this one's
Cleaning this abandoned grave for free. I have so many questions in my head. What happened? How did this grave get so dirty? Who's buried here? Her name's Bienvenida.
Wow, her name means welcome in Espanol.
Wait a minute.
Yes! Ah! Wow. Her name means welcome in Espanol. Wow. Folks.
Wait a minute. Her grave should be welcoming too. But right now, this is the dirtiest grave I've ever seen. That's so unfair. Everyone deserves a beautiful resting place. Bienvenida died on July 23rd, 1980. Her star sign is Aries.
My best friend is an Aries.
I wonder what Bienvenida's life was like. Does she like chocolate cupcakes? What killed her? This transformation is a lot of work. I
What
might be here
killed
all
her?
night, but it's so fun.
Ooh, a little bug.
Thank you to everyone who supports and follows.
Wow. Yeah, she also put a little shovel
deserves a
move
full
action in there too. Did you guys? That was a
Bienvenida
classic
died.
one.
Star sign is Aries.
Yeah, see, she makes the shovel move too. Respect. Please tell me is rage bait. Anyway, I respect it. I respect her work. Make her wait. What is this?
Addicted, don't know what the fuck I'm on. I can't stop it when I feel it coming on. Make her disappear just like poof, then she's gone. Addicted, don't know what the fuck I'm on.
Performing Lady Killers 2 by G-Eazy for President Lyndon B. Johnson. Oh, that's crazy.
5 in the morning.
Anyway, I, like I said, am a big fan, okay? Openly a big fan of all of this. Openly a advocate for everything that happened here. I will be voting for Donald Trump after this Arlington cemetery process. What a fucking story, dude. Oh my God. Never let a crisis go to waste, okay?
That the Trump campaign staffer did not adhere to the rules. We hope that those visiting this sacred site, she said, understand that these were real people who sacrificed for our freedom.
The altercation at Arlington Cemetery is the media creating a story where I really don't think that there is one.
In Erie, Pennsylvania, Trump's VP nominee, JD Vance, sought to shift the focus to Harris.
And she wants to yell at Donald Trump because he showed up. She can go to hell.
Ooh.
That is pretty unusual.
He almost got mean. He almost said she could fuck herself. Ooh. 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 Fuck, man. This is... Oh. Gary Peterson with another banger. Wait, what? It was my honor to take Roger Stone out of town for his birthday. What the fuck? Okay, stop. I don't care about Gary Peterson memes, okay?
Language for the campaign trail, and the fact is that Harris hasn't yelled at Trump for going to Arlington. She hasn't said anything about the situation at all. A Harris campaign spokesperson did say yesterday that the situation is pretty sad, and he said it's not unusual for the Trump campaign.
Oh my God. Oh, this was fucking crazy. JD Vance also, again, generational run, generational talent. Obviously, many people are wondering how he does it. Okay. Many people are wondering what the JD Vance method is. Okay. How does he do it? How does he go and get booed during a speech at the firefighters convention? Why is it that like he constantly keeps putting himself in this position where like you can immediately look at the VP pick on the other side of the race and recognize the genuine differences in the way that normal humans receive these two separate VP picks? We already know this. We already watched it with JD Vance's donut shop altercation. Okay. Where I will be playing that and then side by side compare it to like Tim Walz making doing an order at a local establishment. Let's just watch.
So Vance just addressed the Firefighters Union convention in Boston, and Walz spoke to that same group yesterday. One of two major unions, I should point out, that has yet to endorse in the presidential race. Talk about the difference both in their message and in the reception.
The politics of organized labor have been really interesting in this race because what we saw in this race, what we saw in the last race, frankly, was in many cases union leadership backing Democrats and union members in some cases voting for Trump. It's always been an area where he's been stronger than traditional Republicans have been. Here, in the case of this dueling appearances at this firefighters union convention, we saw Tim Walz give a directly pro-labor address yesterday. Now, both he and Vance included elements of their own personal story, their own personal experiences with firefighters, with EMTs, tried to kind of humanize their messages. I think it was very clear that the Walz approach yesterday was more effective in the room than the JD Vance approach today.
Yeah, here's Tim Walz, okay? Fox News carried part of Tim Walz's speech to Firefighters Union in Boston where he attacks Trump and highlights the dangers of Project 2025.
He blocked overtime benefits for millions of workers. He opposed efforts to raise the minimum wage.
Let's watch how Walz. Watch how Walz talked. RIP Twitter in Brazil. Oh, is that why people are talking about how Twitter is down? Do I have that many Brazilian chatters?
Even proposed slashing budgets for federal fire service programs. Those are just simply facts. But look, it's not just what they've done, it's what they're gonna do. This is the big thing. One of the goals of their Project 2025 is to screw the middle class, making it harder for workers to collectively bargain, allowing employers to drastically cut overtime or eliminate it, slash taxes for the ultra-wealthy by imposing a national sales tax on the rest of us. Look, I've said this, I'm an old-time football coach. If you draw up a playbook, you plan on using it. Project 2025 is a plan to reshape what America looks like, moving away from the middle class and putting it right back on the oligarchs and the wealthy at the top. He said he's going to repeal the Affordable Care Act. That thing is pre-existing conditions. Those are things that make sure that our family gets health care. And for many of our families, and I know you don't get to participate in it, but your families do, my mom does, Social Security and Medicare are life-saving programs for them. Instead of funding those programs, they talk about cutting them. So here, this is what I always say. If you got $1 billion, you don't give a damn if your Social Security check shows up. But if you're like my mom, that's how you pay for your food. That's how you pay for your heat. That's how things get done. So that check, pretty damn important to protect it. Again, use their own.
The fucking room is shaking, okay? The walls are sweating. My man is quaking, okay?
This is a guy who told his friends down at Mar-a-Lago, and this is a direct quote. Look, all of you you're rich as hell. We're going to give you a tax cut, while telling workers that wages are too high. That says it all. And again, if you're confused on where you're going to go, think about what impacts you, your life, and your family the most. So let me tell you exactly what Vice President Harris and I will do when we get elected. As president, then President Harris will sign the PRO Act, making it easier for unions to organize. We'll protect SAFER grant program. It's good to see you say this. If you have to spend any time thinking if you want to support the PRO Act, that pretty much tells you where you're at, because that's a pretty easy one. Same thing with the SAFER grant program. We know it's essential to helping serve and protect communities, especially as we starting to see intensive heat waves. We'll keep fighting to protect your retirement benefits, lowering taxes for working families, and finally making corporations just pay their fair share. They're doing fine. They're doing fine. They can pay their fair share. Look.
So seems like that was broadly received as a overall very popular speech. Okay, people like that a lot. Okay, people like that speech a lot. Let's hear how JD Vance was received in that same fucking room. Does anyone have the actual clip of JD Vance just getting booed? Because that's the one I want to show you. Just straight up getting booed, dog. Not a good look at all. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It was in the docket. Here it is. JD Vance. President Trump and I are proud to be the most pro-worker Republican ticket in history.
Now, President Trump and I are proud to be the most pro-worker Republican ticket in history. And I want to talk about why we're fighting for working people, why we're going to fight for unions and non-union alike.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Bro! Come on, dude. It is like what is going on? How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? Here's a longer video of JD Vance getting booed by the firefighters group.
JD Vance.
So much. Well, Semper Fi, guys. We got some. It sounds like we got some fans and some haters. That's okay. Listen to what I have to say here.
That's crazy. Insta booed. Insta boo. I would kill myself. Yeah, like if JD Vance actually had a soul and hadn't had that sucked out of him by Peter Thiel, as he was Peter Thiel's blood boy, okay? If he hadn't done like Illuminati rituals to get to the position that he's in right now, he would feel really bad, okay? But because he is exactly that like bloodless, soulless, sociopathic monster that is constantly trying to be a fucking carpet bagging ladder climber, he doesn't have any of that.